Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Syracuse's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then you...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
He gets a block, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't...
And they got him for the sack. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen.
Oh, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from... That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to slam in. Pulled down for the tackle.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last third down attempt, so now they've got fourth down at the 2-yard line.
On fourth and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's dragged down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's looking for a man on second down. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Off play action. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, look out. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Still looking, on the move. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quarterback checking off. They want to throw it. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback will audible. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's right on target. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop them.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. No, you got to be aggressive here because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. This might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bubba.
Yeah, David.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is This has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Right on target this time. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're facing a 3rd down. Let's go. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Makes a grab over the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, work in the middle of the field.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, for quarterbacks, ball security is so important, especially when you're in the pocket. I know you're downfield and you're focusing on what's happening with the coverage, but you got to know these guys up front, they're coming after you, and they're trying to swat that ball away. You have got to keep two hands on the football at all times.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Now on third down for this offense.
3:25.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Works the middle. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juke.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
They'll run play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets open down the middle. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. On target. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, he is smashing people. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
No, sir. I am ready for that. I have seen the scouting report. I am not going to let you get around the edge with the jet sweep. Nice job by the defense, understanding that, getting the 3rd down stop, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll run for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
A first down run in the red zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.